guys, Sean C. Phillips with a brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday shop there today. Today, gonna go out to see, come out to see things on sale. Today, though, new release-wise, the main big things coming out today is the film Cobweb, which is one I really like that one a lot. Also, the film Air, that one's releasing today, as well as the film Joyride, another one that I really liked a lot as well. Those ones are all releasing today. Also, a couple other smaller releases coming today, as well as some really cool Walmart exclusive Steelbooks as well. I'm gonna show you guys a look at those ones, a closer look at those at the end of the video as well, but those are some Walmart exclusives. Some really cool ones for like Rob Zombie, Firefly collection, the Halloween, Rob Zombie's Halloween, a bunch of really cool in the Blair Witch film. So really cool sets, Steelbook exclusives that are at Walmart. Also, like I said, at the end of the video would be some other DVD and Blu-ray reviews as well. But anyway though, guys, let's get going and see what we can find today. Into Target we go. And we're heading, and you guys like when I do the one take going in here now and show the front and the books and everything. So we'll see, what's in here and the differences of the books that they've changed out, since we can no longer look at the movies anymore in the front. Over here though, they have had some pretty interesting kind of Halloween type stuff. A lot of it's sold out though, but there was some haunted houses and stuff in here. I don't see any more of them. They seem like they sold, but they're all like $3 and $5, like weird little bugs and skeletons and pumpkins and stuff. So there are some kind of cool things in here. These things, there was these big house diorama things, but I knew they were going to sell out pretty quick with these weird little skulls and stuff. So this is kind of what I show now in Target when I come in. But let's check over though and see the books. You can check the candies. And as I call these the turd mags, you read them while you're reading, taking a turd. But let's see though. Over here, oh, the Elon Musk book is out. So you get that, the Musk book. And so that's definitely a new one that's there. That shot of him though with that expression and stuff. Other than that though, that seems to be the main new ones over here. That Bone Season might be a new one too. And like I said, you can show the turd mags and see which ones have changed out over here. And as I showed last Tuesday, the Ulta has opened now, but we'll head over to the actual section though and see anything different over there. And hopefully, fingers crossed, they have changed stuff out though. We shall see though. Into Walmart we go, and in Target they didn't have anything new out today. They did have the stuff from last Tuesday that was put out now, and they also surprisingly had Sleepy Hollow on 4K. That was one I wasn't thinking they were going to have in there, but yeah, nothing new from this week out whatsoever though. But fingers crossed, hopefully in here has some stuff out. And I was coming in here and I saw this pair of shoes that actually includes a can of a can of Red Bull in there. But we're gonna head back though. I have not peeked in here or anything, so hopefully they have this stuff out in here today. Like I said, the big thing that released was the Walmart exclusive Steelbooks, which I'm going to show you guys at the end of this video. Some really cool exclusive ones, so we'll see if they have those ones in here. There is one particular Walmart that usually would get exclusive Steelbooks. For some reason, it didn't even have the biggest section, but we'll see if this one has any of them or not. I feel like they would put them in this area, but I don't know. I see a bunch of new things though. I do see Joyride. I only see the DVD of this one. I really like this one. This one's definitely worth watching. Really fun, super raunchy film, but really fun movie. Definitely worth watching. Let's see though. Flash. I see Cobra Kai season 5 here for 1996. And then Air, this one released today as well. I've not seen this one. If you guys have seen this, let me know how this one was for $17.96. I know there's a Blu-ray as well. And then Walking Dead season 1. So Walking Dead Dead City. It's one of the spin-off type series. I've not seen any of this one, but I know it's one of the spin-offs. Let's see. Oh, here they are. They do have all these ones over here. So yeah, these are the ones I was mentioning to you guys, these exclusive Steelbook ones here. So they have the Saw collection. It looks like they have, some of these ones have sold and they have 2 left. So I guess they're getting 2 or 3 copies of each. But there's a Saw collection for $39.96. The Firefly trilogy for $39.96. Wait, so is this mixed up? Triple feature? Oh no, so this was supposed to be Leprechaun. So that's, yeah, so Leprechaun set was $36.96. And then this collection is $29.96 for the Firefly trilogy. And then Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 and 2 is $24.96. And then the Blair Witch, and then the Blair Witch kind of remake sequel film, that one as well. But really cool. And I think I showed all of these ones here already maybe I don't remember showing this one, this Underworld 5 film one. And then somebody's making some crazy noise back there, like messing around with stuff. I guess they're pulling something, but I don't know what the hell they're doing. But I see something in here too. They're not put out yet. The Corner Office DVD. I don't know what that one is. They do have Cobweb. That one I really, really liked a lot. And then other than that, I think Cobweb's the only other new one from today that I see. I don't see anything else in here, but really cool that they do have all these out. But the Leprechaun one seems to have been the one that's sold already. So yeah, it looks like they were getting probably 2 or 3 each. And I think it's so cool too, guys. I want to show that they've been like reissuing all these like Ninja Turtle ones, like the original like movie ones. This was when the first movie came out. It's just so cool like seeing these things coming out again. Because like I remember as a kid like buying these when they were brand new. Like some of my earliest memories were in KB Toys, like seeing these ones. And I have a sort of a picture memory too, so I'm like, and I remember weird details of things, so like when I see these, it like takes me back to originally getting a lot of them. It's so weird, but I really have enjoyed seeing these again, like, and even these, you know, for the new film, it's just the same retro thing. It's just so cool to see all this stuff again, and you know, all the stuff seems like they always have a return and everything. I know they reissued these at one point when they had Super Shredder and I think Splinter with it as well, but this rendition doesn't. But hopefully they're going to keep continuing these and putting out all the retro ones again. I don't know, I just think it's really cool to see them all again. Into the second Walmart we go. But in here today, guys, I didn't see really much out. This location has not been that great with putting out, like updating this area very much lately. They did have Walking Dead, Dead City down there, but surprisingly enough though, over here though, they did actually have out the new Steelbooks. So they are updating all of these, and these ones are all, like I said, all put out for Halloween time as well, like the Beetlejuice Complete Series and this Universal 30 film collection, which is $60 for 30 films is a pretty good price for sure. There are the DVD ones. I know there is a Blu-ray version. Good luck putting it back. I'll just place it there. But they, like I said, they do have the Steelbooks here as well today. Into Best Buy we go. So we'll take a look and see what's new in here today. Oh yeah, this is one of the other ones that I thought was coming out today. Kick-Ass 2 on 4K, and they have a Best Buy exclusive Steelbook of that one as well. I actually really like the sequel to this one. I love Jim Carrey's character in this. I know after it came out, though, he kind of almost denounced the performance because it was so violent, but you know, he's like, you got a dog in your balls. I don't know, I loved it. I honestly think this is like a really, really fun movie. And there's the 4K Steelbook is $29.99, and then they have Air here on Blu-ray for $24.99. And then other than that though, let's see anything else different or new in here today. Over here, oh yeah, this is a new one too that came out, the Smile 4K Steelbook in here. That's actually really cool. Yeah, that's a really cool Steelbook for that one. It's kind of got like a slip cover over top of it, so that's very cool. $27.99 for that one. And then they have a Batman Mask of the Phantasm here for $25.99. Yeah, $23.99. Sorry, doing some very dyslexia today. $32.99 for that one. Sorry, I have a lot on my mind about some film stuff right now. But they do have on here, though, Ghoulies here on 4K. That's pretty cool. The 4K one available here for $23.99 for that one. And they do have Night of the Comet. That came out last Tuesday. Other than that, though, that seems to be all... Oh, no, here's one of the other ones today. They have Joyride here on Blu-ray for $21.99. And then they have Shrek the Third. That came out today on 4K for $21.99 as well. And I think this Princess Bride was this week. I don't know for sure. And I'm noticing, you see anything else I'm noticing over here new? I think there might be one or two of these might be new, like this one maybe. I don't remember seeing. Other than that, though, I think those are all the main new ones today, though. But like I said, this one was really, really like this movie. This very fun film. So anyway, though, guys, that was off my brand new DVD Blu-ray Tuesday shopping video today. Let me know, though, in the comments below what you guys picked up today, if you guys ended up picking up anything on DVD, Blu-ray, or 4K. Anyway, though, now stay tuned for the brand new DVD, Blu-ray, and 4K reviews. And before we get to the reviews, too, I also have an unboxing here for the film Satanic Hispanics. This is one I'm really looking forward to seeing. This is from, Dread Central Presents, and this is one I'm really looking forward to seeing. It's going to have a theatrical release this Thursday. I think it's this weekend. I think it's like Thursday, Friday, and I think it might go till Monday, because I was looking up, when it was playing. I'm going to go and see it on Thursday. I'm really looking forward to seeing this one. Mike Mendez is the director of one of them, one of the segments on here as well. well. I'll show you guys though what's in here. Here's this. There is a Cool Duder, you know, balding hat. You know, it's not, you know, anytime you see a hat like this, it's, you know, Cool Duder's balding hat, and it's actually the same type, except if the back was closed, it'd be very similar. So it's actually a great hat. I could technically wear this hat to see it. I probably will. And then in there too, they have a thing in here for a mixed drink thing. Like it has like something like a mixed drink kind of kit thing in here as well. So those are the main things in. Oh yeah, and there's also a t-shirt. Let's see, is it one I could wear too? It probably would be. Let's see, because I could wear the t-shirt and that to the theater. Yeah, extra large, so I could wear that to the theater as well. So I wear the shirt and the hat for that one. So yeah, I want to let you guys know that this one is starting in theaters, limited theaters. It's through the Iconic Events. I'm always mixing it up if it's Iconic Events or Icon Events, but they're doing it in limited theater releases, but it's going to be lots of places, you know. So I'm really loving though seeing a lot of these smaller films getting theatrical releases now. It's like, for me too, it's putting a lot of fire under me for Desert Fiends, like to do a similar thing with that. So I'm going to put that out there into the world. That's the plan with that movie. But now I'm going to go on to the DVD and Blu-ray reviews and 4K reviews here. The first one here is from Lionsgate. Now this is one, I give this movie a top recommendation. I absolutely love this movie so much, and I can't even explain, like, you know, what it was about it in all honesty, like, that I loved, but it was just like something about this was just so good and like so my kind of movie, because it was so peculiar and weird, and it kind of like these kind of movies, it turned it on its head, like what you would normally expect to happen. It also has a similarity to a movie that I've talked about a lot in the past, you know, that you guys know that I really like, and I'm not going to say what it is because it can spoil certain things, but it's like a movie here called Cobweb, which stars Lizzy Caplan and Anthony Starr, and Anthony Starr was great too in this movie. Basically though, and he had played it really creepy, and it's basically though about this kid who's like hearing weird things in his room, like in the wall, behind the wall, like weird things are going on, and basically his parents are like the most weirdest people you've ever encountered in your life. They're kind of like the way they act is the best kind of comparison to me is like Mommy and Daddy, People on the Stairs weird level. Like they were just really peculiar, like acting and everything. It's probably, in my opinion, Lizzy Caplan's best role. Like, I absolutely loved her in this one. She was so good and so creepy. Like, I don't know. This is just such a great movie. And it's basically, it goes in all these weird directions of weird things happening. Incredibly unexpected. And I also really love the way this was shot, too. There was really amazing cinematography, too, with like when they were spinning the camera around and just some really weird stuff. Definitely, guys, go after this movie. See this film. Top recommendation. Has on here Becoming the Girl Through the Eyes of a Child, featurettes on this one here as well. The next one's here. Now, these are the ones I was telling you guys about that are the Walmart exclusive Steelbooks here. And they're really cool ones. So this first one here is the Rob Zombie's Halloween and Halloween 2. So I always love these movies, and I've been, you know, lucky enough to get to work with Scout Taylor Compton in my film. She was in Desert Fiends recently, so excited for you guys to get to see her in Desert Fiends. But always have loved these movies and watched these movies throughout the years so many times, especially the first one. Like, to me, as weird as it is, like, I don't know why, I have watched these movies more than I've watched, you know, Rob Zombie's ones more than I've watched John Carpenter's ones. And I don't know what it is. I really like his take on the Halloween movies. I just do. I really do. I know some people don't. I do. The next one's here. This is a really cool Steelbook here. Now, this is the Blu-ray set of all 8 Saw films. Well, the new Saw film is coming out at the end of this month. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the new one. It actually looks like they're taking it in a sort of a different direction. And I don't know, it looks like it's going to be a little bit more like dealing with Jigsaw and like kind of the emotion of his character even more so than they have in the past. But this one though has all the films here in this very cool, like I said, Walmart exclusive Steelbook here. I'll show you guys though a look inside. It's kind of an interesting Steelbook because see how it like moves like this? I haven't really seen one like that, but really cool one for this one. Like I said, these are really, I love that Walmart is really, it's funny, Walmart is really the king now of physical media, because they're even talking about handling distribution for physical media coming up. We'll see what happens with that, though. The other one here is the Firefly trilogy, which are, I cannot tell you how many times I've watched the House of a Thousand Corpses, you know, these films, especially Thousand Corpses. I have watched that throughout the years so many times. I remember, too, following this film when I originally saw the article about Thousand Corpses coming out in Fangoria, and then the whole thing had happened with Universal, and then the movie got delayed for like a couple of years. So I remember having the original like promotional photos for this movie on my wall in my room. I was so excited for Thousand Corpses. So I was so happy when it finally released after all those delays and stuff. So I've been following Rob Zombie and his films since he started. I've been a fan of him forever, you know, taken huge inspiration from him too. So I really always love his stuff, especially these. And I honestly think that Captain Spaulding is probably one of the greatest characters of all time that he created with, you know, with Sid Haig. Of all honesty, I don't think there's ever been a character that was better than Captain Spaulding. The other set here, and it's something I've always kind of thought. And then the other one here is the Leprechaun collection, which is great. And this also includes in here too, Leprechaun Returns. I think some of the other sets they've had in the past haven't always had Leprechaun Returns, which is the newest film in the series. Warwick Davis didn't come back for that one, but still, it was still really fun. I really liked it. I've watched these movies as well so many times. Here's a look though at this one. These ones are kind of like double stacked on top of each other, the way that they're kind of put in here. So it's funny how they did them like that, but the Saw one was more of a flipper one. And then the last one of the Walmart exclusive Steelbooks here is the Blair Witch Project, which has the Blair Witch Project, and then Blair Witch, which is the newer Blair Witch film. I do wish that they would put out at some point Blair Witch 2 Book of Shadows, even though it's not very good. I know it's not very good, but it's like, it's been so damn neglected. It's crazy. It's like there's not even been a Blu-ray of that movie. As far as I can think, I don't think there ever has. And it's kind of weird because you kind of think that when they do, you know, like for this particularly, this would be perfect opportunity to kind of, you know, have it be an exclusive to it, Blair Witch 2 or something. I don't know. I just kind of thinking about stuff like that. Now the next one here, this is from Warner Brothers. This one is, then they sent over a free copy. This one to let you guys know this one is available. And this is the brand new 4K available for the first time ever on 4K of the film The Exorcist, which I'm really looking forward to seeing the new one as well. You know, Mother, the blood, and the new one is very kind of goofy, and they kind of like did some weird makeup and stuff to make the girls' faces bigger and stuff, and it's coming across a little bit peculiar in those trailers, and especially those shots are like in the black and white. I have to admit there is something peculiar about those trailers. They're like not exactly great. I definitely am looking forward to seeing it though, but it doesn't look very good though, honestly. But on here though, it has the extended director's cut and the original theatrical cut on here. And I remember seeing the extended director's cut in theater when they brought it back and had the, you know, spider walk scene. I can't remember when it was they actually initially released that. And then feature-wise, it has a comedy track on here with William Friedkin on here, as well as a comedy track on here with the producer and screenwriter, as well as an introduction on here with William Friedkin as well on this one. The other one here is the from Warner Bros. As well. They sent over a free copy to let you guys know that's available. And this is Batman, The Mask of Phantasm. This is the movie that was from 1993. I remember this one from back in the day watching this. And it has on here, though, feature-wise, the Kevin Conroy, the I Am the Night featurette on this one here. And then other than that, that was the main features on this one, but this is the first time it's been available on 4K. And the other one here, let you guys know that was available. This is from Paramount and CBS DVD, and this is Fire County, the complete first season here of the show on DVD. And this one has on here Playing with Fire, the visual effects for Fire County, Catching Fire, a look at season 1, as well as a gag reel on this one. It's funny, I had to go to like a random parking area to do these reviews today, because in front of my house they were like, the neighbor was having like all this yard work and the leaf blower and all that. I always call it reef blowers because of SpongeBob, and making so much noise. So I'm kind of in a random area where people are turning, and it's kind of sort of throwing me off a little bit. The next one here though is from Kino Lorber, and this is a movie I had never seen before, and now I want to see these guys, like all the movies that they were in, especially the one when they were babysitters. Like I think I might have seen it as a kid and like forgotten about it, but I really want to see it. And I was talking to Wet Movie about it, and he's like, yeah, I have it. And I'm like, oh, and it's a movie here called This is the one, the babysitter one. I can't remember the name of that though, but and the same director directed that one as well. This is a movie, like I said, called Double Trouble, and the director of this one is actually John B. From Pee-wee. You know, he was from that. That's why Miss Yvonne actually has a cameo in the movie. But this is basically, though, it's the most ridiculous movie ever. But one guy's a cop, and his other brother is kind of like a criminal, and they kind of have to stop these bad guys and stuff like that. But it's the most odd, crazy movie, but it's so fun. And the guys are just have these crazy mullets and stuff, this long hair. It's just such a fun movie, and I'm like, how did I never see this movie? The same goes for this one, which is so trippy and so out there with the way that it's made, but it's really, really good. And it's a movie here called It Takes Two, and it's another one I never had seen before. It's about this guy who's getting married, and basically he has these dreams about this like fancy car that's like a Ferrari that he wants, but it's not really a Ferrari, it's like a knockoff, cheap knockoff, and he goes and buys the car from the dealer, and it's a terrible lemon, it's falling apart, and he has to get back to the wedding. So it's basically he's trying to figure out what he's gonna do, but it's like really trippy though. It's kind of reminded me a little bit of that movie Remote Control. It kind of had that sort of neon-y kind of feel to it a little bit. It also felt a little bit almost like David Lynch directed this. I don't know how to explain it. It felt very, very Lynchian, like the way that the movie felt. And it also had that kind of feel where it almost felt like it was filmed in like an alternate reality, where things were just a little bit off. The way everybody acted was just a little bit off and not exactly human. I don't know how to explain it, but some of you guys might know what I'm talking about with some movies where they're just a little bit weird the way everybody acts. And the next one I got here is from Welgo USA. It's a movie here called Gangnam Zombie. And this is basically, though, it's about a group of like, it's sort of like a zombie outbreak that happens. And it's this Taekwondo group. And basically, they kind of like almost see this as a moment to like show their skills off of like kind of what they can do. And kind of like almost document them fighting these zombies. So it kind of becomes like, it kind of reminded me a little bit of like Biozombie a little bit, because it's kind of more comedy mixed into some of it too. This is actually a pretty fun movie here. Like I said, this one here is called Gangnam Zombie. The other one here I want to let you guys know that was available. This is from CBS DVD, and from moviezing.com is the best place to order this one for the best price. And this is Poker Face Season 1 here on Blu-ray. Like I said, just want you guys to know that this one was available on Blu-ray if you guys are a fan of the show, which stars Natasha Lyonne here. And the other one here was one called Don't Come Back Alive, and this is from Editon. Indican Pictures here, and also from moviezing.com. And this is basically, though, about like this detective. It's kind of trying to track down this ring behind all these murders that had happened. And it basically becomes, it's like this whole group of these like kind of like Satanists that are trying to bring back the devil, and it's kind of becomes a whole thing where it's like, you know, she initially thinks, the detective thinks it's going to be all about like a normal kind of a murder thing, but it ends up turning into a whole thing involving, Satanists and the devil and all that type of stuff. Really crazy, pretty creepy movie here. The other one here is from Welgo USA as well. I should have shared that with in the last one, put this together with the other one, but I mixed up the order. But this is one called Oporia, and this is basically, it's basically about Judy Greer's character, and kind of how she's like now depressed and not doing well, and her life was a lot better before some kind of bad things had happened. And basically, she kind of comes up with this idea that there is like this sort of time machine type thing that can kind of restore certain things and bring back somebody to her life. But then it's one of those things where things go awry with it and kind of become incredibly problematic. It's definitely an interesting time travel movie. This one has on here behind the scenes and a trailer on this one. And the other ones here, these ones are from Mill Creek, and this is a double feature here, Director Spotlight, which has two different films, from director Kevin McDonald, and has Black Sea and State of Play. Black Sea, I remember really liking that one with Jude Law, like in a submarine, and like I think I remember they were like trapped in there and it went really wrong. I remember really liking that. Another double feature here from Mill Creek as well, as one has a Robert Duvall film called The Apostle, as well as a film At Play in the Fields of the Lord here. So a a double feature set here. And the last one here to let you guys know that was available, and this is from Unearthed Films, and it's a movie here called Suburbia here. Like I said, one of you guys know that this one was available, and this one has on here The Making of Suburbia, a 2-hour feature-length documentary, as well as extensive production gallery, a teaser trailer, and theatrical trailer on this one here as well. Anyway, though, guys, that was all for the review portion of this video. And like I always say, if you guys enjoy these videos, definitely give us a thumbs up. Thanks again for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.